This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Cadillac Casting Incorporated.
All right, welcome back to Veterans Memorial Stadium. Fourth quarter action between the Vikings and the Big Rapids Cardinals. There's a handoff, actually a keeper by Repke, and he'll plow forward for, maybe 3 yards, 4 yards.
Yeah, we're just starting the fourth quarter here, Bill. CCTV 26 Sports bringing you the broadcast. Director tonight is Wyatt Van Dynen. Eric Wattilla. Van Dynen. Eric Wattilla is doing replay and graphics tonight. We got Morris Langworthy Jr. on camera 1. And we've got Jacob Fulis on camera 2 and Jacob Owens on camera 3. And we got a little injury we attended to on the Cadillac sideline here.
Yeah, well, we have just a second, too. We want to thank the Cadillac ISD for doing the hard wiring for Veterans Memorial Stadium. So now they can come in, the vans can come in, they can plug into an outlet down below, and they don't have to string all these wires from the road up to the press box. So big thanks to Cadillac ISD. I know Dave Cox was instrumental in getting that going, so that's
appreciate all that
great
help. Absolutely.
And then for these for the kids, the students at ISD, what a chance for them to see how a production is put together. Get some experience.
Watching out there, and that's something that you might be interested in the future. Certainly, get in touch with your local school counselor, and they'll get you into the program, even if it's something you're thinking about in a couple of years. And do a little investigating now.
Yeah, and when you look at Central Michigan University, they've got an awesome broadcasting program. So if they can get this feeder program going here in Cadillac, I mean, there's a nice jump right to a big college like that. All right, we are ready to go. 11:54 to go here in the game. 14-14 is your score. Back to passes Repke, but he's pressured, and Owen Klaus.
Owen Klaus with a
just
huge
blew
play
through the line. I like to see that, too, how they're trying to help him up, Gus.
He's hurt, Bill.
He's hurt, but number 65 for Cadillac.
Yeah, that was nice sportsmanship right there.
Ethan Pritchard, number 65, went over right away to see how Repke was.
Yeah.
Just love to see that.
Yeah, certainly not what you and I were talking about at the Tiger-Yankee game there today, Bill, where a little bit of hostilities ensued.
Right. But that's what high school sports are all about. You love to see that.
Yep.
Second down and 17. Owen Klaus, he's had at least 2 of those big sacks for loss. He's had a good game.
Yes. Yep.
Is Owen Klaus, okay, he's a junior, 5'9", 170 junior for Owen Klaus. All right, from the 47. Now we're going to have, I think, Jaden Mason.
Yep, that's number 6 there. And we got a
maybe motion or delay a game or motion.
Did we get a flag down, Bill?
We got a flag. It's
okay.
Delay a game. Trying to get my signs down early here in the season.
Yeah. So Jaden Mason goes out on the play, talks to coach, picks up the next play. He's in while they do a little bit of work over on Repke over on the bench. Took that tough fall here a moment ago.
Yeah, 3 receivers split out to the left. In motion is Deion Jones. There is the give to Deion Jones. Jones tries to cut it back to the middle. The Vikings swarm him down at the 45. Got to keep your eye on
number
him.
44 right there with the big tackle for the Vikings. Seth Olson along with Sam Platt, number 58 on that tackle. Brings up third and a pile. Third and 19.
Yeah, it seems like the Vikings defense is starting to flex some muscle here and do a better job.
It was hard to tell in that second quarter if it was the Viking defense or Big Rapids just having such horrible field position. But most of the third quarter, Bill, Big Rapids has had great field position. The Vikings haven't given them much to do with it.
In motion is Martin. Jaden Mason is being chased by Owen Klaus, and Klaus is going to get another sack.
Yep. Yeah, he slipped and fell, but Klaus was going to get him anyway.
Right, and he'll be credited with it.
It's a 15-yard loss on that play, Bill. That'll bring up 4th and 30-some. Vikings should get pretty good field position.
Boy, Owen Klaus is having a game, isn't he, Gus?
Yes, he is. So we got Venix back to punt once again for Big Rapids, and that's number 11 taking the snap for them. That is Jacob Martinson. And we got a flag. It's Baker and Benson are back deep for the Vikings.
Offside on the Vikings. You know, that is a little confusing on the offside calls because you can.
Not in high school, you can't. Once you cross the line,
once you cross, that's it.
you can't go back.
All right, thinking the pro set there. Ball will be moved up to almost the 36-yard line. Still going to be 4th down and 25. Snap is a little low, and then Venix gets off a really good punt. Hold it, almost hit a couple players there, letting it roll and picking it up deep is Baker. Baker has the ball. He's up. He's broke loose. He's into the 40. Stiff arm to the 45, all the way to the 48. What a run there by Baker, and there's some extracurricular activity there.
I tell you what, Bill, I was watching number 7, Braden Childress, on that punt. He was in motion at the snap. He had such a great jump. The Vikings didn't want to field that, and then after a couple of bounces, bounced right up into Baker's hand, and Cooper Benson took Childress out of the play, and Mr. Baker went a long way after that.
We have a flag, Dan. We'll just have to see if there was a hold or something. It was a great run by Baker, and referees are conferring on the
Vikings
field.
look like they are sticking around here waiting to see. They haven't moved back any.
Next week on Thursday, August 31st, the St. John's football team will be coming up to Cadillac, and we'll have that for you on 26 Sports and CCTV. And after the first 2 Thursday games, then we will. There we go. We got a personal foul.
Offsetting personal foul.
So the ball is going to stay where
it is. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it's a break for the Vikings. You didn't want that run back wiped out.
Nope. So the Vikings are going to take over at the 48-yard line.
Referees are urging the teams to get back on the field. 9:11 is the time left in the game. We are tied at 14. It's turned into quite a ball game here. Early on, it was all Big Rapids, and now Cadillac is slowly starting to turn the table.
Nice picture of the Viking marching band.
All right, Vikings.
All right, now what do we got? I think we got a little bit of argument, a little bit of discussion going on with the Big Rapids sideline right now. They are asking for a
interpretation.
Yep.
Usually when there's offsetting penalties, the play is replayed, Dan.
Well, if that was after the play.
If it's after.
Then I'm not so sure.
Right. You are correct on that. We got a little time. How about our sponsors, Dan?
All right, I'll get through them real quick for you. Once again, we appreciate our sponsors this year, and if you're a local business out there and you're interested, please give us a call and we'll add you to the list. But we have Douglas, we have Pizza Plus, we have Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, we got Fox Motors of Cadillac, we got the Walkley Agency, we got Lake City Materials, we have Napa, which has locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids. We have Cadillac Casting, and we have Cadillac Tire.
Big thanks to all of our sponsors.
Bill, do you want to run down how folks can, who they can contact as the discussion continues?
For sponsorship?
Sponsorship, yep.
Yeah, if you want to email, you can email sales, S-A-L-E-S, at mynews26.com. And the phone number is 231-577. And I'll get you that. Let's see, 577. Here we go. Let's see how good the old memory is. 577, 1844. 1844. There's a give.
Baker on the
middle.
keep. Well,
or keep, okay.
Yeah, he kept that.
Wow, it kept moving the line all the way up.
He took 9 yards out of that play. So they looked for the counter handoff inside. Baker kept that.
Are they still faking to McDaniel?
McDaniel's up the middle, yep. And that Cooper Benson in motion. So quite a lot of variety on that play for the Vikings.
And they got Keegan Brooks split out wide receiver to the left. There is a give up the middle.
Wow, big hole again.
All the way down to the 36 is McDaniel.
Once again, Bill, that Cadillac offensive line seems to starting to show a little dominance here.
Yep.
Using that size as the game's worn out. Maybe the Big Rapids getting a little tired. We'll give you a shout out of those players on the O-line here in a minute.
Vikings now at the 37-yard line. It is first down and 10. Benson in motion. Keep by Baker, and Baker is busting through all the way down to the 25 for another first down.
So we got Jacob Kohani, number 75 on the O-line. Ryan Cox, number 55. Sam Platt, 58. Andrew Peters, 64. We got Owen Klaus, number 60. Seth Olson, number 44 out there a little bit on this. 48. Tip Baker's on the easy part of that, I guess.
QB.
He's following everybody in this.
There we go. There's a handoff. Both of them had it for a second, Baker and McDaniel. They didn't want to give up the football.
Yep.
That was kind of funny. They carried each other for 5 yards.
Vikings are kind of pushing their way down the field as we tip under the 740 mark here. That's about 5-6 good offensive plays in a row run by the Vikings.
If you're Coach Mallory, you want to keep riding a good thing, and we got a timeout for Big Rapids.
That might be a good call. I think Big Rapids sideline sensing that their team's a little bit tired right now.
Yeah, I want to give them a breather. All right, we want to let you know that our first volleyball game is going to be September 13th, and Dan and I will be bringing you that action from the Cadillac Gymnasium. So that'll be exciting, seeing the Lady
Couple
Vikes.
Weeks away, yep. Coach Bryan's getting her gals in some work.
Our crew, once again, Wyatt Van Dynen is the director. Replay is Eric Wotilla. We have Jacob Fulis and Jacob Owens on camera, along with Morris Langworthy Jr. And you can view these games on Charter Cable, channel 13 and 789. That's 13 and 789. And once again, if you want to get a DVD, you can get individual games or a box set. Great gifts for Christmas or graduation.
If you're a football junkie, you can get a box set of all 18. If you're looking for your favorite team, you can get a box set of just your favorite team out there, Bill.
We heard that Jeff Castillo could even sign one of those box sets, and I think that raises the value quite a bit.
From Jeff Castillo.
We're not
sure. Worth a lot.
We're not sure, but that could be worth some money. All right. The Vikings they've been on the march. They're on the 21-yard line, second down and 6. Handoff up the middle. McDaniel fighting for some good yardage.
Right there, yep. It's the first time they've given it to him on that counter in a little while.
And that's close to a first down. Let's see if they're going to measure. Nope, it's a little shy. They will wind it back up, get the clock going with 7:17 to go. We are tied at 14. Cadillac Vikings and the Big Rapids Cardinals. Dan Gussert along with Bill Dooley bringing you the action from Veterans Memorial Stadium. In motion is Benson. There is a handoff at the middle, and that one is stuffed right there. Let's see who that is. Number 3, is that Yeager?
Yep, that's 3 Yeager, yep.
And 14 was in on it too. Who's 14?
14 is Bowman.
Bowman, okay.
Yeah, Yeager and Bowman on a nice job reading that play. 4th and 1, and the Vikings are, thought maybe we'd see a timeout here.
Let's see who's bringing in the play. Brooks looks like he's bringing in the play from Coach Mallory. We've got 4th and
1 with 6.5 to go. It's a big play here,
and
Bill.
It's actually less than
one,
but
it's about a foot.
I'd be surprised if it's not a keeper. Look at the Cardinals stacking right up the middle.
Oh, he got it easy.
And he's still going. Oh, wow.
All the way down to the 8.
He stood up, and the referee was right there, and he handed them the ball. And I think
Well, I kind of expected him to run off over by Kahani there, and he came the other side. I think he set Big Rapids up too.
He was surprised that he wasn't touched, and he kind of was ready to fall over, and then all of a sudden he kept his balance. Baker has been piling up the yardage here in the second half. It is now 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. The Vikings knocking on the door. Handoff. I think Baker has it to fumble. Big Rapids is down.
Yeah.
We'll wait for the referee.
I think they got it.
It is Big Rapids on a huge turnover on the 5-yard line. And that just, that kills the Vikings' momentum. And now the Cardinals see if they can get some momentum coming back the other way.
Once again, they do find themselves down deep in their own territory. 5:53 to go. That could be a huge play in the outcome of this game here tonight, Bill. I didn't see who recovered that. Did you?
No, I am not sure who picked up the ball.
Who's in at quarterback, Bill? Can you see that?
It's looking like Repke. Yep,
Yeah,
it's Repke back. Here comes Deion Jones on the left side, picking his
there
way.
He goes.
Oh, and he's got a little space, but he's driven out of bounds. Vikings better watch out for the late hit.
Yep.
First
down.
down.
Running right there. He turned about a 7-yard gain into 14 with a couple of shifty moves.
And it's been a while since they've had a good, chunk on a running play.
Yep.
So it's going to be first down now. They're out over the 15-yard line to the 17. Get a little bit
funny
of
what
breathing
little
space.
momentum does?
Oh.
Vikings had it all on their side driving, and that fumble sends all the momentum over to Big Rapids here.
Repke out of the shotgun. He's looking to
That's
a screen,
high.
and it's a little high. You better cover that one because you never know if that's a lateral pass.
Those whistled down right away. So
now, defensively, you're sitting on the sidelines, Gus, and all of a sudden you're coming in the game. You're thinking your offense is going to take in the zone. So that's another factor in the.
Now, a lot of the kids out here tonight for both teams are playing both ways, Bill. So they're pretty warmed up. Just a few.
Yeah,
but
few either way.
Yep.
Tip Baker
coming in for Baker.
Now it's 2nd down and 10 for the Cardinals. Shotgun formation again, and they've got 2 wide receivers and Holmes Powell. Keeping it now is Repke, cutting up the middle. He's still going. Repke.
What a big hit there.
Drilled at the 30-yard line.
Yep.
And he holds on to it.
Second big hit he's taken here in the last half an hour.
Holy smokes, can we see that one? That'd be nice to see that one on a replay. All right, Dan, let's take a look at this. First of all, the nice cut by Repke.
Somebody tried to strip the ball from him early on in this run.
Watch this cut as he comes back. He fakes the pitch, cuts it inside, and right at the end.
Right there.
And you've got the big hit there by 7. I think that was Tanner Cochran. All right, we're back to live action. That one is knocked out of bounds.
That's Jones right there.
Deion Jones with maybe a 3-yard.
No, 7. Javen Holmes Powell, not 2.
Powell.
Gets about 2 on that.
2 or 3.
We are under 5 minutes to go with a 14-14 ball game. Opening night of high school football 2017.
Ball is placed just shy of the 35, so it's going to be 2nd down and 8. There's a spark now in the Cardinals after that big takeaway down near the goal line. In motion is Deion Jones, and he cuts up. He looks for the pass and just past his outstretched hands. That was a good design play.
Yeah, Cole Flint on the coverage there. Brings up 3rd down and about 8 for 3rd and 7 here for Big Rapids. This is a big play, Bill, with 4:15 to go.
Yep. And that's a hard matchup for a linebacker, Gus, when you've got Jones with his speed, and he makes that cut. He's going to get some separation.
Tip Baker's coming in right now as number 60.
Owen Klaus, who's had a big game.
A little more speed, I think, in the backfield on that now.
In motion is Jones, and he fakes the handoff.
And he's going
Repke
nowhere.
Takes a big hit by a pile of dark blue. There's too many numbers there.
Well, Big Rapids going to have to punt, but they did pick up 30 yards on this drive, Bill, to get out of their own end zone. That is a big change in position here with under 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
You know, in the way that Connor Venix has been booting the ball tonight, he's had, well, that one punt he netted 67 yards, was it? Way back. It was.
That was on the 5-yard line.
Yeah, and he got it all the way down to the 40. So here's a high snap, and he pulls it down. Nice punt.
Oh, did he get a hold of that
Spiral
one?
deep all the way down to the 20, and it'll land right there. That is a dandy.
That is a heck of a punt right there.
That's been a weapon for them tonight offensively, is Connor Venix.
Yep. He's a very good athlete, Bill.
So
easy
now,
to see that out there tonight.
Oh, yeah. And it is 3:24 to go. The Vikings will take over deep in their own territory on the 17-yard line. You got to be careful here for the, turnover.
Well, 3:24 to go. Vikings got all their timeouts left. Have we used one here?
All right. The Vikings are...
We're just waiting on the chain gang to get down there. That's
okay.
What's going on. Oh, we had a penalty on the play, Bill. We got a hold against the Vikings.
Are you sure there wasn't a TV timeout?
Yeah, they're marching it back right now.
Okay.
So the Vikings are actually going to take over on the 10-yard line. 9.5 maybe.
Yeah.
That'll change the playbook a little bit.
Now you really got to be careful.
Yep. Hold on to the ball if you're Cadillac. Do that strong inside running game. Big Rapids, you don't want to give up any big plays.
Kind of limits
chugging.
the playbook a little bit,
Yep.
All right. No receivers split out wide. You have your tight ends.
We're in the
Baker
wishbone here.
under center. Baker keeps. Wow, look at that extra hit to gain at least 3-4 yards.
Yeah, he probably carried a couple of guys for 3 or 4 yards, I think, on an 8-yard run there.
And number 11 is the recipient of that hard hit. That was, who's number 11 for Big Rapids? Is that Yeager?
No, 11 is Martinson. Jacob Martinson.
Okay.
Oh. Jacob is a junior for Big Rapids.
If you guess junior, you're going to be almost right.
That's right. We got a lot on that team. There's a first down for the Vikings.
Couldn't tell who had the
Cooper
ball.
Benson, I think that is.
Jared McDaniel with the carry.
Yep. It's getting a little harder to read the numbers here as dark is here. Beautiful night here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. 2:47 to go. 14-14 ball game.
All right, Vikings move the sticks. 2:40, under 2:40 to go. Keeper right up the middle by Baker. Baker does not want to give up.
He picked up 5 yards there, 4 of them just by pure heart.
Yeah, there was nothing there. Now they're trying to get a playoff quickly here, the Vikings are. Baker looking back to pass down the sideline to Keegan Brooks. Oh, what a catch there at the 50-yard line.
Beautiful catch.
Keegan Brooks went up for it and took it away. Who was the defender?
Nice
was that
coverage.
Chase Gray? He was right on him.
Yep.
It's a size difference there with Brooks and Gray.
Let's just throw it up and go get it.
Wow. Baker laid that one the only place it could be caught. That'll move it all the way up right to midfield with 2 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Cooper Benson in motion. There's a give in the middle, and fighting for a couple is McDaniel.
He's brought down by number 14 in the middle of that. That's Bowman again. He's been on a lot of tackles tonight for Big Rapids. We get a timeout. First one of the Vikings here with 1:55 to go, Bill.
All right, we're going to get to our sponsors here once again. See if I can get the old glasses on so I can see. All right, our sponsors tonight are Cadillac Tire, Cadillac Casting, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, Lake City Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, and Doug Glass. thank you so much to our sponsors.
Boy, I tell you, Bill, if all the games we get to cover this fall for you, all 18 games are like this one, boy, are we in for a fun year.
Well, we may not have a voice at the end of the night. Maybe that'll be a good thing to the viewers out there.
So high school football, 9 weeks. We got 2 games a week for everybody, a total of 18. Order those DVDs now. Help support the broadcast that we can bring you.
Yes, sir. So we've got the Vikings talking it over. Coach Mallory getting the troops ready to go with a minute 55. Tied up at 14. Dan Gustert and Bill Dooley bringing you the exciting action on opening night here from Veterans Memorial Stadium. Baker dropping back. There's a pass on the sideline, knocked away, incomplete.
Incomplete. Nope.
You know, we forgot to see a replay on that big pass, didn't we? We were so excited we forgot to call for the replay.
Yeager with a nice job on the defense there. Coverage.
3rd down and 8 for the Vikes. Boy, at this point, this is going to be a call here if you don't make the first down.
Yep.
You know, you
I would expect
punt. Yeah, you have to
expect
punt.
them to
You
punt.
have to punt.
You bet. Play for overtime.
Baker.
Right up the middle to McDaniels. He's not going to get the first down, but he picks up about 4 or 5 on the play.
So it's going to make a 4th and about 3 or 4. We have 2 timeouts left per team at
Elliot
this point.
Blair, number 88, I think, on that last tackle, Bill.
All right, the Vikings are lining up as if they're going to go for it. I wonder if they're going to try and pull them offside here.
No, they go for it.
They're going for it. Up the
He
middle
is
to
short.
Daniel.
He's short.
Great stop there by the Cardinals defense. Who do we have in there? We had Yeager. We had 88, Elliot Blair.
Yep.
Number 8. Number 8. That is Braden Childress was in on that.
Nice
Just
job.
a beautiful job by the Cardinals.
Vikings went to the well one too many times right there. Big Rapids takes over on their own 43-yard line with
2
a minute to
timeouts.
go and 2 timeouts. Minute
Yep.
12.
Boy, a lot of twists and turns in this game. You know, you think something's going on, and all of a sudden it's going back the other way.
Repka back here at quarterback.
Deion Jones is cutting up the field. He's open if the quarterback can get it to him. He's wide open. He's got the catch, and a nice play there by 42 for the Vikings.
Yep.
That is Alec Barszewski on the tackle, the sophomore.
Yeah, he played 2 players there. Nope. Somebody got lost in the soup there. Big Rapids picks up a first down.
Well,
Clock starts as we go under 1 minute to go.
They're on the 45. Now they've
not
got
Repka back there. That's
Jaden Mason.
Yep.
Jaden Mason
High snap.
looking.
Looks.
There's
Boy,
a pass
he got
down the
an arm.
sideline. Oh, and that one was just dropped by Childress on the right side. And Childress was open.
Yep. 42. Barszewski would have had him for a short gain. So actually that's going to stop the clock. Might be a little bit of a break for Big Rapids, as he wasn't going to get a lot of yards, and they would have lost another 10 to 15 seconds.
And you can see the arm on Mason.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We wondered about that at the end of the first half there. He's got a cannon.
We've got 2nd down and 10 on the 45-yard line. Trips to the left, but now in motion is Jones.
Watch
Jones
for Jones.
cuts up
There
the
he
right.
goes. Yep.
There's a big throw down the left sideline. Covered well, going down. No flag. It was a good
That's
non-call.
a good no call. Yep.
Good no call.
Looked like he just kind of fell himself.
Yep. Tanner Cochran always was looking at the ball, and he was inside
That's a
position.
great defensive play.
Yeah, Tanner Cochran, good play there. 3rd down and 10. Boy, did he lay that thing out a long distance.
And it wasn't a bullet. That ball was up high. It was a nice floating pass. That kid has a heck of an arm. What year is he, Bill? Is he another one of those juniors?
That's Mason is a junior.
Yeah, he is.
And a captain, one of the captains. Timeout now for Big Rapids with 39.5 seconds to go.
Is that their second timeout, Bill?
That is, they've got one timeout left.
One left, yep.
Yep,
So
one timeout left.
what you got there for us? You gonna tell folks how to get some DVDs? What do you got going? Sponsors?
We just did the sponsors. We can let people know if they are interested in becoming a sponsor. You can contact mynews26.com, but you want to put sales in front of that, so it's sales at mynews26.com, or you can call the phone number 231-577-1844. That's 231-577-1844, and they'll hook you up at the station and get you going. What a great way to give your business some exposure and support local teams and
support your communities. We certainly do appreciate it. And what a great first game to the year for us, Bill. 14-14 with 40 seconds to go.
All right. We got Jaden Mason, number 6, in the shotgun. Deion Jones, the ball hit him on the snap. It's live. It's on the ground.
Vikings
We got to wait.
Got that one.
We'll have to wait. See.
I'm pretty sure they did, Bill. Yep.
It is the Vikings ball. And Dan, that hit Deion
That's a
Jones
timing
on the
early
snap.
in the year. He's in motion. Center quarterback signaling. Yep.
Replay on that one if we could. It would be nice to see that. The ball is placed down at the 46.
Well, while we're waiting to see if we do get a replay, the Vikings have 2 timeouts with 36.1 seconds to go. Let's see what happens here. If they're going to contend to head to a short break before overtime, or if they're going to...
Tip Baker will be under center with this play. He's got Jared McDaniel in the background.
Big Rapids timeout.
Okay, so last timeout for Big Rapids.
So what would you do, Bill, if you were coaching here?
Excuse me, Dan, we're going to go to the replay right now on that last one.
Excellent. Let's see as
watch Jones
comes in motion here.
All right.
We just lost that. Sorry, everybody. So, yeah, what's your call here, Bill, if you were coaching?
36 seconds. I am going to maybe try 1 or 2 running plays, and then if time gets down to like 10, 7 seconds, I'm going to throw it up. Tip Baker's got a great arm.
Pretty conservative, yeah. I think that's probably the way to go. Look for maybe Gavin McDaniels on some sort of counter maybe. Certainly with Baker and Brooks, you've got a lot of experience and athleticism, strong-handed kids.
Yeah, if you can get Brooks, like I said, Brooks on Jace Gray, that's
on the short side of the field, so he doesn't have a lot of room here. Yeah, it is a counter
to Cooper Benson, and Big Rapids reads it well, and they get him down for a loss.
Yep, Vikings call a quick timeout.
Well, they tried to mix everything up there.
Yep, first time I think we've called Cooper's name on a run tonight.
Yeah. So this is 1 timeout left for the Vikings, or is that? Did they not get that done?
There you have 1 left. Yep. I watched the clock switch. So we got 30.7. Now I think with the ball in the middle of the field, you got a little more room this way. If Brooks is split this way, gives him a little more room to operate.
Now, how's your recollection of high school overtime? Just curious in case we hit that. Is that where they'll get it at the 20-yard line, each team?
I don't remember if it's a 20 or the 25.
Okay,
but each team gets a possession.
Gets their possession, okay.
Yep. Unless things have changed since last season.
It's been a while since you put on the pads, right?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Terrorizing the Eastern UP back in the day.
Back in the day, that'd be the Western UP, though, Bill, for you geography majors.
Well, I'm sure you terrorized the Eastern UP when you went over there.
I was very fortunate where I grew up playing in Crystal Falls, Forest Park High School.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Tip Baker looking for a pass. He's got Brooks well covered, and could have been interference.
That was almost a heck of a catch, too.
Yeah, he was reaching back over Holmes Powell. Holmes really didn't pick up the ball. He
Nope.
just was kind of running right into Brooks.
Yeah, I think if the ball had been held up in the air a little bit longer, we certainly would have seen a flag there.
Now it is 3rd down and 12 with 24.8 seconds to go.
See for Big Rapids, big number 11 back there too. That's Martinson. You know, he's playing center field out there. He's not giving up the touchdown.
No.
They might give up a 20-yard gain, but smart coaching, smart playing on his part.
Now they've got Brooks out to the left, and I think there's Holmes Powell is the corner on him. There's a handoff to McDaniel. He had a little bit of light, and he's down at the 49.
That was a big play. Great job by number 54 right there, Isaac Lobert. He made a heck of a tackle because that had a lot more yards written on that one.
This is the last timeout has been called by the Vikings, so each team they're all out of timeouts. We've got 19 seconds to go. It's tied at 14, and it's 4th down.
And it's 4th down, yep.
So decision time. You don't want to give the ball over at midfield for one last.
Well, they did this about a minute and a half ago, and it didn't hurt them at all.
Right.
You know, either way you run this, you know, if you turn it over on downs, there's probably only going to be about 10 seconds to play.
But it will be enough for
one play.
You know, Jaden Mason, who's got that strong arm. You just want to try and limit that possibility.
Yeah, I would expect kind of to see both teams have somebody pretty deep here. Big Rapids on this play, and certainly if they turn it over on downs, Cadillac on the next. Not giving up that.
Might not be a bad idea for a screen. You know, send everybody deep and then get out on the sidelines.
Let's see what the Vikings do here now. We got Brooks to our side.
Yep, we've got
everybody else inside. I think it's going to be a run, Bill.
In motion is Olsen. Baker, there's a pass down the sideline to Cooper Benson. If his feet are in, that's a good catch.
Inbounds. Yep, 31, 32-yard line with 13.1 seconds to play.
Boy, that pass was right on the money, and Cooper Benson had to tiptoe down the sidelines.
I think that was about a 27-yard pass play, Bill.
So
17 yards.
This could be most likely it will be the last play of the game unless it's an incomplete pass. Baker has got Keegan Brooks. He's going to go down with the sack, and that'll do it.
There's no timeouts left. Yep. So we're going to overtime.
A little bit of overtime.
Extra football, everybody.
We're going to give a little heads up here. The end of the regulation, it is Cadillac Vikings 14 and the Big Rapids Cardinals 14. You are watching high school football action on 26 Sports and CCTV. We'll be right back in just a moment.